Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to St. Mary's College for the Junior Division NOSSA Championship. It's going to be a night to remember for these two teams, as it's the St. Mary's Knights facing the Llewellyn Knights out of Sudbury. St. Mary's Knights, obviously from Sault Ste. Marie, they're playing on their hometown court. They're being coached by Coach Nate Kofi, who I've yet to see in the gym, and also coaches from the from Llewellyn. Unfortunately, I didn't grab her name, but lovely ladies over there. I talked to them pregame, and they're both very friendly. Just getting the pronunciations for this game, as we're not familiar with these girls. And talking to coach from Llewellyn, she advised that she wanted her players to be patient on offense, really work the ball against that 2-3 zone, and they're going to be led by players like Scrobot, Tripp, Sir Sally, and certainly looking to have a tough game. But it's going to be a tall task, coach, as they're facing a very tough undefeated locally team in the St. Mary's Knights, coached by Coach Kofi. And why don't we just talk a little bit about that team, Coach, and their strengths?
Yeah, this team is powerful all the way across. I mean, I was talking to a few parents before the game, and the core of this team have been playing basketball since they've been 5 and 6 years old, and they've pretty much all played together as well. The leader on this team, I mean, there's a whole bunch of them, but you got to look at number 4, Kyla Viato. You got to look at number 12, True Toms. A couple really strong players. Number 31, Sienna Magley. This team is extremely deep, Ryan, and they do everything really well, right? You talked about their defensive game, and that's the one thing that really stands out is, you'll see it here today. Their defense has been strong all season long. They haven't given up a lot of baskets at all. I mean, we've called games where they've almost shut out teams for a quarter. So, expect a good battle here today, and Llewellyn's going to have to just execute, right, and do what they want to do, and try and keep it close and give yourself a chance in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. Talking to the coach from Llewellyn, by being patient on offense, you certainly want to use the clock up on every possession. Try to keep this game in the 30s. Give yourself a chance at the end. It's a very powerful St. Mary's Knights team. Abby Jaremko, certainly someone to take note, and certainly she started off there with a steal. She's does it all here for the Knights. And Sienna Magley, she gets the Knights off and running, and they're back in their transition defense, and they're going to be waiting in their 2-3 zone. It's Abby Jaremko up top, putting the pressure, and you got to be careful with your passes.
You can see, Ryan, right? They're trying to run that zone offense, get the ball in the high post, and St. Mary's has done a great job collapsing on that.
They got to be very quick with their decisions, because if they hang on to the ball, the Knights will be very active with their hands. It's Jaremko for the 3. Boom!
Early 5-point lead for the Knights. Of St. Mary's, I guess I need to say.
Yeah, right, the St. Mary's Knights. Nice job there. Number 12, Paige Dawson, does a nice job going strong to the hoop. She'll be rewarded with 2 from the line, and just the start that Coach Kofi was looking for the Knights. A great job on defense. Defense leads to offense. A nice kick out to Jaremko. She makes no mistake from 3, and already here a quick 5-0 lead.
Yeah, and this is a young Llewellyn team too, Ryan. If you look at their roster, they only have 4 grade 10s on the team. So, this is a great experience and a huge opportunity for this young team to, really make some noise early on as Paige Dawson drains the first free throw. And she drains the second. And, Ryan, I know we might sound like a broken record if you've listened to all of our games, but free throw shooting in girls basketball, especially in junior, is massive. And those free throws might be the difference here as this game progresses. We've seen free throws be the difference in the first 2 games we covered today. Absolutely,
and now we've got Galaviato hits a slashing Magley. She misses the rebound by Fata. She normally doesn't miss from there. And, you talk about Sophia Fata. She's another one of those stars on this St. Mary's team. She's fantastic rebounding offensively and defensively, and she's great in transition. And you give her an opportunity, she's not going to make mistakes from there very often. And looking for a big game from her as well. And number 8
What a move.
inside. Scrobot's shot is off the mark, and True Toms comes down with the rebound.
Yeah, right idea by Scrobart there.
Sienna Magley now. She's at the elbow, gets it to Kyla Viato, and she finishes for 2 more, and it's 7-2 St. Mary's.
The big players for Mary's have come out early. They got the first 3 baskets.
Scrobot. She kicks.
Oh, nice move.
Shot up, just short, and rebounded nicely by Jaremko. And it'll be St. Mary's ball out of bounds.
Good effort there by Sorelli.
It is Cercelli. There is C there. I had to get some confirmations on some of these pronunciations as we are new to these girls. And there's the hit ahead to Fata. Fata tries to get it to Magley. Her pass is just off the mark. But if you're a coach, you're okay with that. You want the girls to try to be aggressive, try to score in transition, and you'll live with that one. Back on defense is St. Mary's. Llewellyn now looking to get things going. You're going to have to move the ball quickly. There's a nice job there by Tripp, but she can't make the basket, and back come the Knights. Viato, her shot is up, off the mark, rebounded by Viato, and she gets her own rebound, puts it back in, and it's 9-2 St. Mary's.
Yeah, Kyla Viato following up her shot, able to grab the board and put it home. Nice play by her for her 4th point of the afternoon.
Scrollbot now. You can't be careless with that ball. These active hands of the Knights, and that's going to be a travel. Went too many. She called it herself.
So,
Abby knew she took too many.
Ryan, I have a stat question for you. One I've always wondered. So would that steal technically go to Viato, or would that go to Dremko? Because Viato was the one that actually knocked the ball away, but it went into Dremko's hands. So who actually gets credit for that steal? That's one thing I've always wondered about basketball.
That's going to go to Viato. That steal goes to Viato. Yeah.
So nice play there by St. Mary's with 4:52 to play here in the first quarter. We just want to take a quick minute to thank a few of our sponsors. We just want to thank Domino's Pizza and Team Essentials as they have teamed up with Saultsports to carry the player of the game. At the end of each game, Ryan and I will select who we think is the player of the game for each team, and the players will be awarded a free medium Domino's pizza as well as a Team Essentials Player of the Game t-shirt. So we'd just like to thank our sponsors. A couple other sponsors. We'd like to thank the Huron Superior Catholic District School Board, the Algoma District School Board, KISS 100.5, and Country 104.3. Thank you very much for your continued support of high school basketball here in Sault Ste. Marie.
All right, we got 4:52 left here in the first quarter. The St. Mary's Knights are up 9-2 over the Llewellyn Knights, and here we go. Nice job swinging the ball over, being patient are the Llewellyn Knights, and you got to be careful of those active hands, and they're going to call jump ball. Great job by Abby Jaremko there to force the jump ball. And Tony, I'll say it again. If Llewellyn's been watching St. Mary's at all, they know they have to make those 0-second decisions and really keep the ball hot and keep it moving. You don't want to hold the ball even just for a second, because that Knights defense with those active hands are going to steal it. And there's a nice job in transition. It's Fata to Magley for 2.
Yeah, and Ryan, we've seen it all year, right? What does Mary's want you to do? Shoot from the outside. As soon as you get within the key, there are 2 or 3 girls all over you.
Again, and still, Viato's too strong. Kick back out to Magley for the jumper. She's long and off the mark. Down on the floor is Abby. She gets it out to Magley. Just a great job hustling there. Third opportunity. Is there a fourth? No. Back come Llewellyn. Dremko's got to be careful. She doesn't want to get her second here early, and she does. You can see that coming a mile away. Abby's got to be careful. They need her in the game.
Yeah, Coach Kofi not happy with that second foul. But yeah, Ryan, you almost feel like this Llewellyn team needs to hit 1 or 2 shots from the outside to kind of, get the respect of St. Mary's. And then as a result, St. Mary's won't be able to kind of collapse as much, right? They'll have to play a little more honest defense, and we haven't really seen Llewellyn hit that yet.
Well, but I mean, they're not giving themselves much of a chance here, Tony. I mean, in order to have those open threes, you have to get some type of dribble penetration, and it's not to get to the rim. It's to get two girls to guard one, so you can make a pass to somebody out in the perimeter and make a long closeout so they can get an open shot. And so far in this game, it's just been all outside passing, not really dribbling the ball, and making the defense do anything. So you can't just pass it around the perimeter because you're going to see more steals go the other way.
They are trying to get it into the high post, though, right? We see that right here. Now you have the double post, which is a nice play if she can make that pass right down low, right?
Yeah, but I mean, the problem with getting it there is that the girls aren't making quick decisions when they get it. So what happens is the girls are just collapsing and then just either forcing jump balls or getting steals. So when you get that ball in the high post, catch and face, take a shot, look to go high-low, or maybe just get it inside to get that inside-out play and get an open three.
Oh, what a take there.
Nice job. Great defense by Prevost Patterson there, blocking the shot of Fata, and back come Llewellyn. But here again, Tony, he's starting the offense out with just a simple pass. The defense doesn't even have to move, and there's a contested three, and that's not going to go for Scrabot.
The nice thing is, Ryan, one thing that I expect them to do is once they do make that first pass, they're looking high post all the time, and actually watch next time, the low post is wide open. So look for that little adjustment potentially.
Fata now, she's at the 45. She looks for True, finds her. Toms now swings it to Magley to Dramko. She curls hard. Shot is up. She's fouled, and she'll go to the line for two. Just a great job by Abby there. As soon as she caught it, she knew where she wanted to go. She went there, curled hard, was fouled, and now she'll go to the line for two.
Yeah, Dremko's a pretty good free throw shooter here too. We've seen her quite a bit this year, and she makes no mistake on the first one. Just off on the second.
Great job by Fata, tipping it out to Magley, who gets it out to Jaremko. Her shot's off the mark, but there's Fata again with another rebound, and now Viato now. She slices, kicks, pump fake, gets it back out to Jaremko. Jaremko now kicks it back out to Magley, who's open for the shot. Beautiful job by the St. Mary's offense.
How do you stop that? That's just beautiful ball movement.
You don't. Here comes Llewellyn now. Trip. Shot off the mark. Rebounded there. Tried to anyways with Sienna, and that's just off the mark. And we know the Llewellyn senior team is a nice three-point shooting team, and it is tough for these junior girls to be consistent from beyond the arc. So certainly, when you play this type of a defense, it's going to make it tough on your opponent. And I would just like to see Llewellyn do a little bit more as far as, there's lots of ways to beat a 2-3 zone, right? Intelligent use of the dribble, make two, play one. You can screen the top of the zone. You can screen the bottom of the zone. You can flash the zone. Take those, have your bigs play below the zone and flash the zone and flash those gaps. And but whatever decision you decide to do, you got to do it quickly because this Knights defense will swarm you in a hurry, and before you know it, it's in the net on the other side of the floor. And it's been all defense here for the Knights early. Only 2 points for Llewellyn. There's 1:12 left to go in the first quarter, and it's Fata. Her shot is off the mark. Toms keeps it in bounds.
By Toms.
But it goes to number 11, Cercelli, and she'll come up the floor. Swings it over.
There it is. There it
nice.
is.
There's that ball movement. That's how you get it done. You got to move it quickly. 0-second decision making. They did it there and rewarded with 2, and it's a 10-point ball game.
Yeah, beautiful cut, beautiful pass. That's that little short corner in a sense. Use those low posts, and they did a nice job.
Dramko now swings it over to Viato. Viato to Magley. She swings it to a cutting Farah who uses her left hand, but it's still strong. And it'll be Llewellyn basketball. Tony, one of the things I'm most impressed with this St. Mary's basketball team is how unselfish they are on offense. And they really don't care who fills the net. You see them driving. If it's not there, they'll just kick it out to their teammate. And, unselfishness on offense wins. And it's certainly helping the Knights here early on in this ball game. And there's 3 seconds left to go. Can she get it off? She cannot. Going in a little strong was Abby, but she laughs it off, and that's exactly the start that the Knights have been looking for. It's 14-4 at the end of the first quarter.
Yeah, I just want to take a second to, again, acknowledge a couple sponsors. We'd like to thank Superior East Board Shop. Superior East Board Shop is a rider-owned and operated grassroots surf and snowboard shop. They stock wetsuits, surfboards, and surfing accessories. I know I've mentioned this in the first 2 games, but this will be the first time in the junior game. But, this past September, I went down to Catherine's Cove and Bathtub Island. And if you're a local, I'm sure you know where that is. And the waves there were just absolutely insane. And there were about 15 people out there surfing, too. So there is surfing on the Great Lakes. And Superior East Board Shop can absolutely help you out with any of your needs or questions. We'd also like to thank GFL Memorial Gardens. We'd like to thank the Children's Aid Society of Algoma, Thomas Hardwood Floor Refinishing. They do custom installing, they do restores, and they do sander refinishing as well. So again, if you're interested in helping out and sponsoring us here at Sioux Sports TV, please contact Jay Houselander at siouxsports@gmail.com. That's SAULT sports@gmail.com. So Ryan, 14-4 game here. I've covered, I think this is my third or fourth St. Mary's junior game this year, and I don't remember a team scoring more than 6 points against them in the first quarter. So I don't think this is something unusual for them. It's just a question now of, can Llewellyn make some adjustments and keep kind of working on what they ended up developing at the end of that first quarter, because they did have some better looks.
Yeah, I mean, the key is just keeping that ball hot, moving the ball quickly, manipulating the defense, being patient, and nice. There we go. There's a long closeout there. That's what you're looking for, and that's exactly the kind of possession that the coaches from Llewellyn are looking for. And there again, getting it to the high post, very quickly getting it to the wing, and that's exactly what they're going to need to do. But you make a long pass like that against this defense, and they're going to steal it, and lucky to get the ball back. And
Drew Toms with the steal.
Shot is up. And just off the mark. Shot there by Tripp. Doesn't fall.
It's a great possession, though. If you're Llewellyn, you have to be happy with that.
Yeah, 2 good looks. Yeah. Can't complain about that. And now it's Jaremko now, looking for a teammate. She finds Viato. Viato has it at the left slot. She gets it to the elbow to Magley. She gets it back. And there's the shot there. She had an open shot, did Jaremko. She swung it over to Viato. Her shot is off the mark, and back come Llewellyn.
Yeah, good defensive possession there for Llewellyn. Miscommunication there. Nice move.
Little back pivot there from Jaremko. She can't get it to fall, and now it's Tripp for Llewellyn. She gets it to Ty. Ty now looking for somebody.
She's got that move. She's got Patterson open down low on the give if she gets that opportunity again. See, that's what we talk about, Ryan. You cannot put the ball down in the middle of the defense here.
No,
because you'll have
can't.
2 or 3 girls all over you, and that's what Llewellyn's been trying to do. And we have a timeout call here with 6:12 to play in the second quarter.
And aggressive defenses certainly get the benefit of the doubt in games like this. And, the referee's not going to constantly be blowing his whistle and calling everything. And sometimes, they're going to foul, but it's only a foul if the referees call it. And aggressive defenses have always been successful in games like this. And St. Mary's is definitely that. And It's been the story certainly early on, is with 6 minutes and 12 seconds left to go in the first half. Llewellyn only has 4 points, and they've held St. Mary's off the score sheet in the first 2 minutes of the second quarter, but they've got to find some offense of their own. And I know the head coach of Llewellyn right now was talking to her girls and really trying to hammer home what she's looking for on each possession. And you said it, like some high-low action or just getting it down into the low post before that middle defender can get there in the 2-3. But again, it doesn't always have to be to look to score. You can get that inside out, long closeout for a shot, and we'll see what Llewellyn does coming out of this timeout. But they certainly have to get some points on the board here, or this game's going to get ugly soon.
Looks like they're going to put their press on. Oh, what a pass. That's a nice inbound there.
And now Magley with the left hand is just a little strong, and back comes Tripp. She hands it up to Dawson. There's the shot, just off the mark. Prevost Patterson couldn't get it to fall, and back comes St. Mary's. Dramko now, the in and out dribble. Fata now with the crossover to the drive.
What a move.
Left hand is just no good. I love the finish there by Sophia. Wasn't able to fall. And Tripp's shot is off the mark, but stolen there. Uncharacteristic turnover there by the Knights, who then foul, and it'll be baseline out of bounds here for Llewellyn. So we're going to see what they have for their bob play.
Yeah, Chloe Carrillo checked in for the Knights. Carrillo, another one of those players. She made, she's all hustle and has already made a difference out there defensively for the Knights.
Yeah, Chloe is like a sixth starter for the Knights. When nice shot there.
Prevost Patterson.
Prevost Patterson with a beautiful shot. Now it's an 8-point game. Now can they get a stop here on the other end? And just going back to Carrillo, when Viata was out early in the year with an ankle injury, Chloe got the start. And if you didn't know she was a starter from the beginning of the season, you wouldn't know any difference. And so it's certainly an embarrassment of riches here for Coach Nate Quolfie, as he's got a nice roster top to bottom. And kick out here.
Again, every time the ball gets down low.
And one!
What a shot.
Beautiful shot by Aurora Cercelli. And she's going to have an opportunity now to bring it within 5. So just a beautiful job by her. And smile on her face. And she's one foul shot away from making it a 5-point game.
Yeah, like I was saying, right, every time Llewellyn brings the ball into the key, there's 2 St. Mary's around every single time. So, great defense again by Mary's, and just a lane violation there against Llewellyn. So it'll be St. Mary's basketball.
Yeah, Cercelli just a little bit too excited there, and she gets called for a lane violation. But here comes Jaramko in transition. She kicks it, the extra pass, and now Carrillo looks. She finds Fata. Fata finds second cut. What a nice cut there by Jaramko, and just really great basketball here by the Knights.
Yeah, definitely impressive so far.
Skrobot with a big shot, and a timeout here by Coach Quolfie as Llewellyn's coming alive. Skrobot for 2, and they're down by 3.
Oh, yeah, sorry, 14-9 it was.
4:05 left to go in the second half, and the Knights have not scored yet here in the second quarter. They were up 14-4, and now, I don't know what they're doing with that scoreboard, but I thought they had 9.
No, I thought it was, no, she missed the free throw, so it was 14-8, so it is 14-10.
All right, so they are down by 4, so a little 6-0 run here to start the second quarter here for Llewellyn, and coach just exactly what they needed to get themselves back in this game. And if it's a 6-point run the other way, it's becoming an ugly game. So definitely what they needed. They're going to need some more stops here as they go forward. And I think Coach Quofi is telling his girls be a little bit more patient on offense. Make sure they get a good shot on every possession, and keep doing what they're doing on defense. Nothing has been easy for Llewellyn. They've had to take tough contested shots. And if that's going to be the case moving forward, it's going to be hard for them to make those. So keep things going the same on defense and be a little bit more patient on offense, and things will start going back in St. Mary's favor.
And I think St. Mary's also just has to be a little bit more in control on their shots, right, Ryan? We've seen them take a few out-of-control layups and out-of-control shots, and that's uncharacteristic of them. So I think that's another thing Coach Kofi's probably talking to.
Absolutely, but there's another steal there. This time by Prevost Patterson. Tough pass inside, and it gets stolen. Here comes Llewellyn. They're feeling it.
Nice move.
Cercelli kicks it back out to Bertrand. Bertrand, double dribble being called here against Bertrand. Showing a little bit of frustration there, but nice job there by Scrobot to calm her down.
Llewellyn's offense, though, has definitely figured out something. They've had a couple good looks.
Fada now looks to drive. Great defense there by Llewellyn. And nice. Sienna Magley cuts to the basket, and she travels before she drives.
Yeah, we saw Sienna's older sister play a little bit earlier in the semifinals, so a chance for the Magley sisters to win a couple NOSSA championships, which is a pretty cool accomplishment in junior and senior if they can pull that feat off.
Yeah, that's a great opportunity for us to give a shout out to Mike Magley and Kevin Hemsworth. Michael is the father of those two girls. Kevin's the uncle of those two girls. So they're a huge part of what Saultsports does here in calling basketball games. They call the games at Algoma U. And certainly a big part of the Saultsports.com family, and also a big family affair here, like you talked about, Tony. Let's see if they can go back-to-back in the household. Viato now. Her shot is up and good.
Viato with her 6th point of the day.
Nice drive by Kayla Viato. She makes no mistake. Beautiful finish at the rim, and then that's back to 6 points.
Big basket for Mary's. 5.5 minutes in.
Dawson now. She gets it to Cercelli. Cercelli with a college three!
Nails it.
What a big shot by Cercelli. That was from downtown Sudbury there, Bono.
Yeah, I was going to say that was from the Big Nickel.
Carrillo now. Fada stuck in the corner. Great defense there by Scrobot. The defense is coming alive here for Llewellyn. Nothing easy now for the Knights, but nice job. It's Magley to Fada for 2.
Yeah, big play there. Nice ball movement. Llewellyn almost had the trap.
Oh, lucky to got away with maybe a travel there, but here comes Fada with the steal. She's going to go coast to coast. She's fouled and will go to the line.
Was that Pedinelli that got that last basket, or was it Fada? I thought it was 24. Either way, it was one of the two.
It could have been. Whoever made it was a nice bucket.
It was beautiful, yeah. I'm pretty sure it was Pedinella, though. Fada is going to the line here for 2.
So with 1 minute and 33 seconds left to go here in the first half, what we thought was maybe going to be a blowout here by St. Mary's has now become a ball game as Llewellyn just really coming out strong here in the second quarter. You said it earlier, Coach, they found something in the defense that maybe they can exploit, and they're doing a good job of keeping the ball hot and getting some open looks, and they're making them and keeping them in this game. And on the defensive end, they're certainly making things tougher on St. Mary's. Their shots have all been contested. Nothing has come easy, and If they can keep this game, in the single digits, in the 5-6 points late in this game, they're going to give themselves a chance. And we're going to see if they can do that here to end this first half. They got to end it off strong with 1:33 left. Fata will get an opportunity to extend this lead with a couple of foul shots.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, if you were Llewellyn and you said, hey, listen, you'll be down by 7 or less going into halftime, I think you would probably take that before the game, right? Because at least you're in the game and you got a shot. So, anything that they can do, if they can somehow cut this lead to even within 3 or 4, that's a massive, massive confidence boost going into the third quarter.
No doubt about it. And the lead is now 6 with 1:30 left to go here in the first half. It's Viado now. Carrillo, she's all over her
right there.
opponent.
If she gets that ball right away, you said the 0-second decision.
Pettinelli.
And passes down low.
Naya Pettinelli for 2 more. Absolutely, Coach. You got to get rid of the ball quickly. Shot clock problems?
Yeah, shot clock needs to be reset. But to your point, Ryan, so what's happening is they're putting a high and low post. They're getting the ball into the high post, and then as soon as that happens, St. Mary's is collapsing. If you get that ball into the high post, keep the ball up, and turn, so far it's been Tripp. Tripp is wide open underneath the hoop. The problem is the high post doesn't have a whole lot of time to get the ball anywhere else. So
no, it's true. But I mean, they are attacking the high and low post, Tony. But somewhere that they haven't. Boom! Into the ball game is Mendy, and she makes no mistake, and it's a 5-point ball game.
That's huge right there.
They only get. Magley with a beer. Sorry, I was looking up at the scoreboard. Magley with a nice finish. She responds nicely for the Knights, and the lead is back up to 7. Mendy again. Her shot is just off. Rebounded there nicely.
Nice play.
Back out to Mendy. Another long 3. Just off the mark. This time with Cercelli. And with 15 seconds left, St. Mary's can take the last shot of the half. And Viado now looks to find a teammate. She doesn't. Fata, she drives. Oh, just rims out.
Shocker. It's on that net.
That was a very entertaining first half here at St. Mary's College. It's the junior NOSSA final. The halftime score is St. Mary's Knights 23, the Llewellyn Knights 16. My name is Ryan Lillington. I'm here with Tony Bonafero. Jay Houselander in studio. Chris Carr, superstar, working the camera. We'll be back for second half action here at St. Mary's in about 12 minutes' time. See you then. We are live here at St. Mary's College for the second half of this junior NOSSA final. My name is Ryan Lillington. I'm here with Tony Bonifero and Coach. Very entertaining first half.
Yeah, great game. Both teams came out hard, came out strong, and a big opportunity there for Llewellyn. And again, 7-point game. This game could go either way. It's far from over, so we'll see who can come out in the third quarter and really capitalize.
The St. Mary's crowd getting into it early here in the second half. It's Fata with the Euro, but she can't get it to go. Nice defense there by Llewellyn, and it's Dawson now. Gets it back to Cercelli. Cercelli's shot is off the mark. Fata looking to get the rebound. It's going to be a jump ball here. Great job by Scrobot.
Yeah, good hustle by Fata and Scrobart there, and it's going to be St. Mary's basketball going back down the floor. True Toms with the inbound.
Kayla Viato now. Little horns action here for the Knights. Backdoor cut.
Yeah.
Magley gets it back out.
Great defensive play by Sorelli, though.
Cercelli did a nice job there, and now it's Jaremko to Fata. Gonna be up against the shot clock here. We don't have a shot clock, so they're keeping it on the floor here. Oh, they finally just noticed there is no shot clock.
Yeah.
Neither one of the shot clocks have been on here for quite some time. I thought maybe they were, for some reason, doing it on the floor, but
that's that's going to be, if they're going to reset the shot clock to a full
no, they won't.
30 seconds.
No, they'll probably give them at the most they'll give them 14, but we'll see what happens here.
I would argue there'd be about 5 to 8 seconds.
Well, I agree.
Yeah, we'll see what 4 is what they're going to give them. That's fair. Coach Kofi doesn't agree, but that seems about right from our angle.
Yeah, I'm not sure how you could disagree with it.
Yeah.
unless he was keeping it in his head.
And they're calling that off of Llewellyn.
So it's going to be 2 seconds left now. Kayla Viato will now inbound it.
And there's a shot clock violation.
I mean, I kind of feel for Coach Quilby because, how do you pick 4? If anything, if you don't know, maybe you go to 14. But I don't know what the rule is there. So interesting situation developed there. And back come Llewellyn. She gets it at the elbow. High-low action, but nice steal there by Toms. And back come the St. Mary's Knights.
Yeah, true Toms. She doesn't put up a whole lot of points, but she does a little bit of everything on the court. Huge asset here for this St. Mary's team.
Now Dremko gets it out to True. Nice active hands there by the Llewellyn defender. Knocks it off Viato's leg, and Cercelli having herself a game here at St. Mary's College.
Yeah, this Llewellyn defense has really come to play here today. We haven't seen St. Mary's stop like this in a long time.
And this is
just off the mark there, too.
Llewellyn definitely getting the looks that they're looking for, but here in transition, it's a beautiful job by Jaremko. Fata to Jaremko in transition for 2. Dawson now, she curls, she uses her footing, and it's going to be Viato the other way. She's not going to miss from there, and the lead now is up to 8.
Yeah, this is what's scary, Ryan. It's
11, sorry.
Yeah, this is what's scary, right? St. Mary's can go on one of these runs, and this can be a runaway real quick if Llewellyn isn't able to answer.
Ball's knocked out of bounds there. Tripp had it knocked out of bounds, and it'll be Llewellyn basketball, but you got a timeout on the floor here by Llewellyn trying to regroup. They don't want to see this slip away, and it's a good timeout by the Llewellyn coaches. And a game like this can get ugly in a hurry, and it's still only 11 points. You get a couple runs here, and you're right back in it. And it starts with the St. Mary's Knights defense, and just that leads to offensive transition points. And they did a nice job with the hit ahead and finish there. And then a steal in transition and an easy layup for Viato, and before you know it, bam, bam, it's an 11-point ball game. And not how you wanted this second half to start if you're Llewellyn.
No, absolutely not. And Ryan, let's jump ahead here to the senior finals that we're going to be seeing at 4 o'clock here today between these two schools. While we have a little break in the action, what are your thoughts or expectations kind of going into the finals, the senior finals after this?
Yeah, it's going to be a dogfight, and if you are out there listening, you have an opportunity to get here and watch it live, certainly do so. And if you can't, you're not going to want to miss it on your favorite screen at Saultsports.com. It's going to be just a fantastic game. Both teams play great defense. Both teams are very well balanced. Both teams have deep benches. Both teams are very well coached. Both teams like to put pressure on each other. So it's a team that responds to the pressure the best. The team that's able to stay calm in the press break and in the half-court offense and be patient, I think is going to come out on top. And it's going to be one heck of a game, and I know you're looking forward to calling it, and so am I. Yeah. So stay tuned. 4 o'clock here at St. Mary's College. We'll have the senior final, and there's another steal on a top-to-top pass by Viato. She uses her pivots, but there's Cercelli again. I'm telling you, Coach, we pick a player of the game at the end of every game, and Cercelli is certainly putting her name up there. The three is good by Dawson. So now we have Llewellyn turning defense into offense with the kiss for three.
That's her 5th point of the game, and another turnover here by St. Mary's.
That one, an unforced error there by True Thomas, but the ball just simply slipped out of her hands. An unfortunate situation there. And again, now we're back down to 8. A bucket here makes it a 2-possession game. And here's a nice effort there by Tripp, but she just can't get it to fall. And rebounded nicely on the far side by
good defense again by Llewellyn.
Tea Ayacheta getting an opportunity to get in the game here for the Knights.
And Llewellyn's getting the ball back again, Ryan, on the jump ball call.
So a great scrappy effort there to get the ball back. You're going to see a baseline out of bounds play here for Llewellyn. Looks like they're going to box it up. Nope, they're going to line it up at the elbow. Pass is caught there by Tripp. She gets it to Cercelli. Cercelli now back over to Tripp. Gets it into the corner for Mendy. And Mendy can't keep it in bounds. She hit a big 3 there at the end of this first half, and they're going to need her to come up big here again in the second. It's Viato now. A little bit of horns action here again for them, looking for the cutter. She gets there a little bit late, but wide open is Viato. Nice looking shot, doesn't go.
Yeah, that didn't miss by much. That was a nice shot by Viato from the baseline.
Cercelli now looks to get it inside. She does. Mendy back to Cercelli. Stolen on the play by Viato. She keeps it in, but again steals it, but she's going to get called for the foul this time. And again, Coach, you'll live and die with those fouls because you want your defenders to be aggressive, and Viato's just having herself a heck of a ball game here for the Knights. And they look for her for leadership, to be one of the leaders on this team, and she's not disappointing here in this NOSSA final. And now Llewellyn gets it inbounds. Cercelli has it. Just another unforced error and turnover. And that's a good foul there by Cercelli. Yeah. She had to make her earn it from the line. And Viato now in transition gets fouled, and she'll shoot 2.
Yeah, smart play there. Nice defensive effort by Cercelli. She's had a real strong game here today. And St. Mary's made a sub there. They brought in Chloe Carrillo again and in for Tom. So like you talked about, when you can substitute a Carrillo for a Tom's, I mean, there's not really much fallout at all there. So that's a nice option for Coach. As
Absolutely.
Viato nails 2 in a row from the line.
Cercelli now. Finds a teammate, but she tries to get it down low to Pivo Patterson, but it's off her fingertips, and Ty's pass just a little too strong and off the mark, and back comes St. Mary's looking to increase this 10-point lead. Jaremko to Iacheta. Her shot is off the mark. Nice attempt there by Fada for the rebound, but Scrobot is there to bring down the big board. Scrobot now.
That's a kickball.
Yeah, she bounced it off her teammate's foot there, and unfortunately.
The possession before that one Llewellyn had, though, I really like what Ty did there. She got the ball at the top of the key, kept the ball up high, and looked for that down low pass. That cutter is open. Just missed the mark, but I like that look by Llewellyn and by Ty. Nice play.
Dremko now. There's Cercelli again. What a player she is. My goodness. Oh, travel.
Yeah.
You got to put the ball down.
Yeah.
She knows it. Yeah, coach is telling her, bounce and go up. Scrobot knows. And here comes Iacheta. Iacheta now to Fada. Fada looking to go to the basket. She does! Just too strong. Nice rebound by Mendy. And back comes Cercelli. She gets it to Scrobot, who just throws it to Jaremko. Unfortunately, she's on the other team. And she finishes with the right hand to increase the lead to 12.
That's her 8th point of the afternoon.
Abby Dremko just having another big game for her team. And we've said it numerous times, Coach, that your best have to be their best when their best is required. And here she goes again. 2 more for Jaremko, and 1.
She goes to the line, and if she makes this free throw, that's going to extend it to a 15-point lead with 1:40 to play in the third quarter.
What a basket. And, you know, you talk about the game that Jaremko's had, the game that Viato's had, and, you know, Fada and Magley are contributing well as well. And it's just been, again, another good team effort here. But, you know, the play of Jaremko and Viato is standing out, and just you're really happy for these girls. You know, you can have big games and big moments, and they're certainly doing that here for St. Mary's. 2
offensive rebounds there, too, for Mary's, which is nice. Nice cut inside.
Oh, no. That girl. Fada for 2 more.
The footwork on that was practically perfect. Right?
She was not hesitating whatsoever. She knew where she was going before she even had the ball in her hands. And she goes hard to the hoop and makes no mistake. And that lead now is 16 with 1 minute to go here in the third quarter.
Llewellyn desperately needs a basket here on this possession.
Another steal. And another finish there by Viato. Nice pass by Jaremko. Jaremko with the steal, the head-to-head, the basket. And now it's an 18-point deficit here for Llewellyn. This defense is just taking over. Nothing there easy for Llewellyn. And just another turn. They're almost just mentally exhausted here, Coach.
Yeah, you can see that. And there's no motion on the offense either, right? They're all standing still for the most part. Tough to get anything going when that happens.
Carrillo, her 3 is off, but there's Jaremko with the rebound. She gets it back out. Iacheta for 3. Boom! Her teammates are happy for number 32, Iacheta. She makes a huge 3 for her team as time expired. And now the Knights are up by 21. And they're rolling.
Yeah, Ryan, we've talked before about I've talked to plenty of basketball coaches, and they always tell me what's the most, if you ask them what's the most important quarter, and so many times they say the third quarter is the most important quarter of a basketball game. Because how many times, Ryan, have you seen close games, with maybe the underdog kind of hanging around a little bit, or the favorite, not playing their best, and then they come out in the third quarter and really take it to the other team, and that's where you kind of see the difference, right? Either you keep it close, or one team tends to run away, and what you're seeing here is the better team, on paper anyway, is easily running away with this game, and give the St. Mary's Knights credit. They won that third quarter by double digits anyway. So outstanding job by this St. Mary's Knights team, as they're well on their way to another NOSSA championship.
The Knights will start the fourth, and I don't want to say this game is over, Tony. There's still lots of time left to go, but if you're the Llewellyn Knights, you need to get something going early, and these first couple minutes are certainly going to be important. They got to get some stops, and they got to get some runs of their own, and there's Viato just going strong to the basket. Another second chance opportunity, rebounded nicely by Fata, and it's just whatever they want, they're getting, and there's a nice job on the defensive end by number 9, Michaela Tripp. But they need points, Coach, and they need them now.
Yeah, no question. They just need anything. You don't have to freak out with the three, but
Viato with the steal. She goes up strong, but Sir Sally is just having a heck of a game for her team, and she's exhausted and giving it everything she can. And unfortunately, when you don't have a deep bench, you got to put up some serious minutes, and I think those girls are starting to feel it now, and this defense is just relentless.
Yeah, nice move there.
Just another contested shot, though. And Carrillo with a nice job on the rebound. She fights with Bertrand.
It's going to be Llewellyn basketball.
Baseline out of bounds play here for Llewellyn. They box it up. He pops out, get the ball, and just turns it over again. Just throws it into the hands of Jaremko. She doesn't travel there. And she finishes nicely for 2 more.
That's Jaremko's 12th point of the afternoon.
Dawson's shot is off the mark. Rebounded nicely by Carrillo. Out to Viato. She knifes. She shoots. She finishes. The floodgates are open here at St. Mary's College. There's nothing that Llewellyn Knights can do here to stop it.
Yeah, this would be a nice opportunity, too.
It's another turnover.
If the game continues this way, for Coach Kofi to get some of his younger players in and give them some experience here. And good sportsmanship there by Tripp, as I don't think that was an intentional move by any means.
Just hard defense, and that stuff happens. And
yep.
Timeout here on the floor, and with 5:56 left here in the game, it's the Knights of St. Mary's up 44-19 over Llewellyn, and just exactly how you drew it up. And this has been a very strong team from start to finish. I don't think they've lost to any of the teams anywhere near Northern Ontario. I know they've been on a couple competitive tournaments down south and have lost a game or two, but just a very successful season for this junior St. Mary's Knights team and Coach Kofi and company. And there's certainly going to be a strong program for years to come. And just nice basketball all the way around, and certainly happy for these girls and the job they've done here today.
Yeah, no question. This team has been. St. Mary's girls basketball has been a powerhouse over the last few years, and the tradition is easily continuing, it seems, right now. And it's nice to see Llewellyn. They're having some fun on the bench. They're laughing and chuckling with each other. So nice to see, absolutely, that that they're still having some fun out there, and that's important, especially in a tough game like this, because making a NOSSA final is not easy making a NOSSA final is not easy at any division. So this is an accomplishment they should be proud of, and come out and just finish this game hard and kind of see what happens.
Absolutely. Magley now, Sienna. She goes hard with the left hand and she finishes. She is a lefty. She makes no mistake.
She certainly does not get her athletic ability from her father.
Well, not basketball, basketball. That's all mom there, and a nice job there by Carrillo. She gets her soccer skills from dad.
Yeah, Mike's a good good football player.
Cicelli on the floor, tied up there by Viato. And my goodness, what a game number 4 has had on both sides for the Knights. Numerous steals, numerous baskets. She's a little red in the face, but she's good to go.
Into the game for the Knights is Marissa Levesque, and Tom's coming back in.
Pettinelli also in the game for the Knights. It's Magley. She looks to go baseline, kicks it out for Viato. Her shot is just short, and Skrobot with the rebound. Llewellyn now looks to move it around. Shot is up, off the mark, rebounded nicely. Getting her own rebound was Prevo Patterson, and it's going to remain Llewellyn basketball here. So a baseline out of bounds play coming up.
A nice look there. That was a nice inbound play.
An uncharacteristic miss there by Cicelli, and now it's Magley again going strong. She's a little too strong, and Pettinelli with the rebound. Levesque to Toms. To Viato. Nice job on defense blocking that shot, but Viato ended up getting it at the end of that and tried to force it over, but it was no dice in the steal, and now Llewellyn now. Skrobot looks to swing it. Too far of a pass. You got to penetrate first, girls. You can't just pass it from up top, and back come Llewellyn. Skrobot. Shot is wild, off the mark.
Nice board by Levesque.
And here come the Knights. Viato. She dribbles into the corner looking for a cutter. She doesn't get one. There it is. Magley now. She traveled, picked up her pivot foot. Easy call for referee John Duke.
Madison Peronin coming into the game here for the Knights. And Viato coming out of the game to a well-deserved applause after her 14-point performance here in the finals.
Yeah, just a fantastic game by Viato, and Llewellyn now trying to end the game on a positive note. The three by Cicelli.
Yeah, they're going to call a foul there, so she'll go to the line for 3.
Foul there on Perhonen, and Cicelli will go to the line for 3 here.
Into the game for St. Mary's is number 40, Vanessa Gallo. She's in for Sienna Magley. Another great, we've talked about her, but great performance by Magley as she had 10 points here tonight. So nice job by Magley. That's Sorelli's 6th point tonight.
True Toms, her shot is up and off the mark. 3:17 here left to go at St. Mary's College. It's the Junior Girls NOSSA Championship. It's the St. Mary's Knights 46, the Llewellyn Knights 20. It's a formality at this point. It's just a matter of the clock winding down, and St. Mary's Knights will end their very successful season with a NOSSA championship on home court.
Coach Kofi getting ready to play some of his younger girls here like we talked about, and this is a huge opportunity for them, right? Any action in a NOSSA final is good experience, so it's a nice move by Coach Kofi to get them in for, not only for all the effort they put in this year, but to help develop them for next year.
No, absolutely. And now Llewellyn swinging it around up top. Scrobot with the three is just a little long, rebounded by Gallo, but she can't hang on to it, and out of bounds it goes.
So into the game for the Knights is Alexa O'Neill, as well as Natalia Kaminsky, and I believe the other one was number 1, Pinelli again, but
Pinelli is back in the game.
Yeah.
So it's Perhonen, Pinelli, Gallo, O'Neill, and Kaminsky for the Knights. Now Llewellyn now, Mindy kicks it back to Cercelli for 3. Just long.
Nice
rebounded there nicely by Gallo. And back comes St. Mary's.
This is where you'll see, if St. Mary's, anyone's able to get a basket, I bet you'll see the bench go explode in excitement for, some of these girls. So foul from behind. Llewellyn coaches didn't look too impressed by that foul call, especially in this situation, but regardless. So Ryan, again, we're talking about our sponsors, and the last one that we wanted to talk about was the Elite 8 Basketball Academy. And then the Elite 8 Basketball Academy is owned and operated by our very own Ryan Lillington. So Ryan, just wanted to give you an opportunity to kind of talk about the academy and what you have upcoming.
Yeah, thanks, Tony. The Elite 8 Basketball Academy is extremely proud to sponsor the girls and boys basketball seasons this year locally in Sault Ste. Marie. And, we've been offering training and programming since June of this year. And we started off with the skills development program this summer, had 117 kids participate. We're now doing the junior NBA program, which we're very happy to be providing Sault Ste. Marie. We have 110 kids in that program. All season long, we've had the varsity girls shooting and finishing school. We had 22 girls participate in that, and certainly it was fun to coach those girls. They're certainly a joy to coach. And we're doing the same thing with the boys during the boys season, so those who want to come out and get some extra shots up and some exciting finishing drills to improve your shots at the rim, certainly come out on Sunday nights 8 to 9. And we've got some more exciting programming ahead. So if you want more information on that programming, certainly give me a shout by email at elite8basketballacademy@gmail.com, or visit the website and our social media at elite8basketball.com.
Yeah, and one thing that's really important too is, especially if you're a high school athlete who got cut potentially from your high school team this year, and you want to kind of make some strides for next year, Ryan, I think that kind of what you run is exactly what people need to go to improve their game. So just one last little pitch out there for those athletes.
No, absolutely. I mean, it's not just about varsity kids. It's if you enjoy the game of basketball and you want to get better, I mean, there are tons of opportunities out there. The YMCA runs a great program on Saturdays. Cercelli finishes with another 3. The Junior Thunderbirds run a great program. I mean, there's lots of opportunities out there for kids at all ages and all levels. And certainly, if you just want to improve your game, take advantage of those opportunities. Basketball is live and well here in Sault Ste. Marie. And a nice job. Oh, just in and out by Perhonen.
Maybe you can run an adult one and help me improve my game.
I'm not sure that's possible, Coach, but...
even Chris Carr started chuckling at that one.
I do know that Steel City Slam is going to be running an adult basketball league, so maybe you can take part in that. Yeah. And just try not to blow any Achilles tendons or any knee ligaments. Those days might be over.
Good job defensively there by the Knights. With 8.1 seconds to go, Ryan, who is your Domino's Pizza and Team Essentials player of the game for the St. Mary's Knights?
I mean, I want to say without question, but it's certainly a great effort as well to teammate Abby Dremko. But without a doubt, to me, it's Kayla Viato is the MVP. She had a strong game. Scored a ton of points, 14 points for the Knights, and the game is over. Kayla Viato and the St. Mary's Knights are the junior NOSSA champions. Congratulations to the St. Mary's Knights and Coach Nate Quilfie. Also, congratulations to the Llewellyn Knights of Sudbury. They had a great season all year long, and they faced a buzzsaw here with the St. Mary's Knights, and just a nice team and certainly a ton of talent. Cercelli, the player of the game for Llewellyn Knights, she made big shots and did a great job on defense as well. So certainly a fantastic job by number 11 for Llewellyn, and nice basketball team are the Llewellyn Knights, and you can tell they're very well coached, and we hope they have a safe ride home and enjoy the senior girls basketball game that's about to take place here at 4 o'clock. And we're going to stay live as the Sault Ste. Marie convener, Davey Zagordo, is going to make some announcements. So we'll stay live for those. The girls will be shaking hands. And there, you almost read lips that I think Viato said, you guys were the toughest team we played all year. And certainly they were that in the first half, and the game got away from them a little bit in the second. And just a great game by the girls overall. Just a very exciting game, and certainly extremely happy for the St. Mary's Knights and those girls. They have fun playing together. They're very unselfish, and that unselfishness paid off in a big way. And look out for these girls years to come. They're going to be making noise in not just Northern Ontario, but Southern Ontario as well in the future. And congratulations once again to the St. Mary's Knights of Sault Ste. Marie, your 2022 Junior NOSSA champions. We'll stay live here now for Coach Zagordo's announcements.
And now the polling captains, the senior response ranks, receive your